Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this one we'll be checking out Scarlet Witch Tier 4 and see how good she is in this uniform, and we'll also do comparison to level 80 version in this uniform, so you guys know what kind of a power level jump can you expect when you eventually take her to Tier 4. Her build, I do have 6-star Urus equipped on her gear slots. Her type enhancement is at rank 4. I do have stage 12 Power of Angry Hulk. I do not have her artifact, and for all the PvE testing I'll be using a mighty CTP of Rage. Her uniform is not upgraded, and her stats with this build look like this. She's pretty much kept on everything except in the attack speed category, because I rerolled my cards and now I'm missing 10% attack speed, which I'll be fixing sometimes in the future. As always, we'll check her rotation first in the training mode, so you guys know what her optimal way of doing damage is, before we move to the World Boss content, where we'll compare her to the level 80 version, and then to Alliance Battle Extreme and Alliance Battle Legend, where we'll do the same before we come to the conclusions if this uniform is worth buying or not, and if it is worth it to take her to Tier 4. Because all of her skills are instant cancelable and she has damage accumulation on her second skill, you essentially want to do 2 cancel 1, cancel 3, cancel 5, cancel 4, and let the 4 play out for her regular rotation. So her rotation without using her tier 3 skill looks like this. If you do have her tier 3 skill, you essentially want to delay cancel it when she slams the ground before going into your regular rotation, and as always with any tier 4 character you want to use the tier 4 skill whenever it's available. So her tier 3 rotation looks like this. She slams and then you go to your regular rotation and use a tier 4 skill if it is available. This way I was able to get maximum damage in World Boss content and get decent scores in Alliance Battle Legend and Extreme. Because of her tags and World Boss restrictions, I couldn't really test her on many high World Boss stages, but I took her against stage 29 of Null without using any strikers and supports, and at level 80 she cleared it with almost 3 minutes left. Later I took her against Mephisto stage 34, and she cleared that stage fully with 2 minutes and 31 seconds left. Finally, at level 80, I took her against stage 51 of Ultron, and she managed to clear that stage using no strikers and supports with 1 minute and 5 seconds left. When I advanced Scarlet Witch to Tier 4 and took her against same stages, starting with stage 29 of Null, she managed to clear that stage almost 45 seconds faster than her level 80 version. Later, I took her against stage 34 of Mephisto, using again no strikers and supports, and she managed to clear the stage almost a minute and a half faster than her level 80 version. Finally, I took her against stage 51 of Ultron, and that stage she cleared almost 2 minutes faster than her level 80 version, so Scarlet Witch does get an insane boost in power level when you finally advance her to Tier 4. Following the World Boss test, I took Scarlet Witch in the Universal Superhero Female Day, and using an optimized team, as I'm missing Angela as a support, at Tier 3 level 80 she managed to score 11.4 million. Later, on the same restriction day, I took her at Tier 4, and there she managed to score 30.1 million on the first try without any practice, so I'm sure when you optimize the team and you play her properly, she can cap out easily in the ABX. Later, I tested Scarlet Witch in the Universal Female Restriction Day of the ABL, and at Tier 3 level 80 I managed to score 7.1 million, while at Tier 4 in the same restriction day I managed to score more than 2 million higher, so massive improvement when you upgrade her to Tier 4 over her level 80 version. For the final conclusion, I want to say the Scarlet Witch in this uniform is a really decent character even at level 80, but her real power is unleashed when you eventually get her to Tier 4, because her Tier 4 skill increases her damage and active buff effects by 20%, which increases your damage accumulation and every single of her frenzy buffs, so she is able to do World Boss stages much faster than she does them at level 80 and score much higher in ABX and ABL when you finally advance her to Tier 4. There is a catch which may limit people in choosing to build her to Tier 4, and that is due to the fact that she is classified as other rather than human, so she's really not usable in many world boss stages like some other universal female characters like Captain Marvel, which may lead some people to build Captain Marvel instead of her, and I really cannot say anything wrong about that, because Captain Marvel is cheaper, she's easier to get, and she has access, given that she has a leadership tag and she's a human, she has access to more supports and more World Boss Legend days than Scarlet Witch has. Captain Marvel also has a team-up collection which can increase her pierce and damage by a lot, so if you have already built your Captain Marvel at tier 4 or even at tier 3, you can safely skip this uniform and build in Scarlet Witch unless you really like the character, because Captain Marvel with fully built team-up collection will surpass Scarlet Witch in both ABX and ABL, as well as her World Boss content. So that's all I wanted to say about this video. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like or even subscribing to the video, and if you have any questions you can join in Discord. I'll leave the link in the video description, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.